The German into the silver medal position, but no doubt Nadia Battocletti does it again. A perfect hat-trick for the Italian.
Nadia Battocletti just delivered a 5,000-meter finish that no one saw coming, and it's got the entire track world talking. The young Italian star, born into a family of runners, has exploded onto the global stage with a performance that defied every prediction. In 2025, she didn't just win, she ran with a mix of power, grace, and grit that's redefining what European distance running looks like. Fans aren't just calling it a victory, they're calling it a moment that changed everything for Italian athletics. This year, Battocletti etched her name in the history books at the European Road Running Championships in Leuven. There, she delivered a phenomenal performance in the 10-kilometer, claiming the gold medal with a time of 31 minutes and 10 seconds. Not only did she win, but she also broke her own Italian national record by 9 seconds. Her tactical brilliance was on full display as she took control after the 7-kilometer mark, pulling away from her competitors with a powerful surge. Germany's Eva Diederich and Slovenia's Clara Lukan could only watch as she crossed the finish line, leaving them to settle for silver and bronze respectively.
What a brilliant story, Nadia Battocletti making it 3 from 3.
This victory was more than just another medal. It marked Battocletti's 4th European title in less than a year. Her versatility is unmatched, having also captured gold in the 5,000 meters and 10,000 meters at the European Championships in Rome and another gold in cross-country at the SPAR European Championships in Antalya. These titles underscore her dominance across disciplines, on the track, on the road, and through the rugged terrain of cross-country courses. Her preparation and focus have been critical to this streak. A tailored nutritional plan and a strategic training regimen have helped her remain in peak condition throughout a demanding season. Her team, including her father and coach Giuliano Battocletti, plays an instrumental role in her continued success. Nadia's partnership with Enervit, her nutrition sponsor, has also been a cornerstone in her development, ensuring she has the energy and recovery needed to perform at the highest level. But it was at the 2025 World Athletics Championships in Tokyo where Nadia truly shocked the world with her 5,000-meter performance. Just a week after earning a silver medal in the 10,000-meter race, she lined up for the 5,000-meter final against some of the sport's most formidable competitors. Kenya's Faith Kipyegon, the reigning 1,500-meter world champion, Beatrice Chebet, the Olympic and 10,000-meter world champion, and Ethiopia's Gudaf Tsegay, the 2022 world champion. The race quickly turned tactical, with the lead changing hands and the pace fluctuating. Battocletti, however, remained unfazed. With 500 meters to go, she made her move, surging to the front and setting a blistering pace. For a brief moment, it looked as though she might steal the win. As Kipyegon and Chebet passed her on the final backstretch, she held firm in third, determined not to relinquish her position. Tsegay faded and Nadia powered down the final straight, clocking 14 minutes 55.42 seconds to claim bronze, just behind Chebet's gold-winning time of 14 minutes 54.36 seconds and Kipyegon's 14 minutes 55.07 seconds for silver. This bronze was Nadia's second medal at the 2025 World Championships and her first global podium in the 5,000 meter. It confirmed her place among the world's elite and further solidified her status as Italy's greatest ever female distance runner. Her international breakthrough dates back to 2017 when she won bronze in the 3,000 meters at the European U20 Championships in Grosseto. Since then, her journey has been one of steady and relentless ascent. From her U20 gold at the 2018 European Cross-Country Championships in Tilburg to her back-to-back European U23 titles in Tallinn and Dublin, she has shown both growth and resilience. At the 2024 European Championships in Rome, Nadia delivered a masterclass in championship racing. On the opening night, she won the 5,000 meters by unleashing a stunning final lap kick to overtake Norway's Caroline Bjerkeli Grøvdal, igniting the home crowd. 4 days later, she returned to dominate the 10,000 meters, controlling the race from the front and pulling away with 600 meters to go.
Victory. 4th consecutive gold medal for Italy's Nadia Battocletti. She does it!
Her performances in Rome were just the beginning of a magical year. At the Paris 2024 Olympics, she narrowly missed a medal in the 5,000 meters, finishing 4th, but in the 10,000 meters, she delivered a career-defining run, staying in contention until the final stretch and overtaking defending champion Sifan Hassan to secure silver, Italy's first Olympic medal in the event. Battocletti's dominance extended to cross-country as well. In Antalya, she became the first athlete to win European cross-country titles at U20, U23, and senior levels. Facing a deep field, including European 10,000-meter champion Constanze Klosterhalfen and 4-time champion Yasemin Khan, she ran with confidence, breaking away on the final lap to take gold. Another highlight came in Brussels-Leuven, where she triumphed at the inaugural European Running Championships. Facing a strong challenge from Clara Lucan, who had set a European lead of 30:26 earlier that year, Battocletti again demonstrated her tactical superiority to secure another gold. Nadia's background and upbringing have greatly influenced her success. Hailing from the mountainous region of Trentino, she was born into a family deeply immersed in athletics. Her father, Giuliano, was a top marathoner and European finalist, and her mother, Jauhara Sadughi, was an 800-meter specialist from Morocco. Growing up, Nadia was inspired by watching her father compete and by her early experiences cheering him on at marathons. Their father-daughter coaching relationship has blossomed into a unique and highly effective partnership. We have a very nice and important relationship because it is based on trust and, at the same time, also on communication, she says. Sometimes I am asked if it is difficult to divide the two. In reality, it comes completely naturally to me because I think that the moment you have a goal, you push as hard as you can to achieve it. Beyond the track, Nadia is a student of building engineering architecture at the University of Trento. Balancing elite sport with academics has been a challenge, but one she embraces. It's important to plan everything and be organized, she explains. If you want something, you need to push hard to reach your goals. She plans to complete her thesis following the World Championships and aims to graduate in March. Nadia is also a practicing Muslim, and her faith plays a central role in her life. During Ramadan, she adapts her training schedule to maintain her spiritual commitments while continuing to perform at an elite level. It's not easy to do this as a professional athlete, but it's something I feel, and it's good for me. Tokyo holds a special place in Battocletti's heart. It was where she made her Olympic debut in 2021, and returning in 2025 for the World Championships brought her journey full circle. This time, she competed in a full stadium, with fans cheering her name, reflecting on how far she's come. Looking forward, Nadia already has her sights set on Los Angeles 2028, but before then, she plans to chase more European and world medals. Among her fiercest competitors is Beatrice Chebet, who became the first woman to break 14 minutes in the 5,000 meters. Rather than being intimidated, Battocletti finds inspiration in her rivals. If a rival of mine runs so fast, then so must I. If she managed to achieve certain times, I don't see why I can't do it too, she says. In 2025, Nadia Battocletti didn't just win races, she redefined what was possible for Italian distance running. From the roads of Leuven to the track in Tokyo, she proved she's not just a European force, but a global contender. With youth still on her side and a fierce determination to improve, the best may be yet to come. From a little girl cheering for her father to a national icon and global star, Nadia Battocletti's journey is far from over. As she continues to chase greatness, one thing is certain: whenever she steps on the track, the world will be watching.
A little bit shaky on the bends on the circuit, but absolutely fine now. But it's going to be Sha'Carri Richardson easily across the line. 22:17, that's faster than the winning time of Antonique.
Sha'Carri Richardson had lost everything. Her reputation was ruined. Her season was a disaster. But in the Tokyo World Championship, she had one final shot to save it all. Sha'Carri Richardson was born in Dallas, Texas on March 25, 2000. She didn't grow up with her birth mother. Instead, her grandmother Betty and her aunt raised her. Even as a young girl, Sha'Carri loved to run. She went to Carter High School in Dallas, where she became a star. She won state titles in both the 100-meter and 200-meter races. People started noticing this fast young runner with bright, colorful hair.
Off they go.
Richardson was out blocks really fast.
Good start from Brown of Kennedale as well. But underneath, it's Richardson of Dallas Carter, and it's going to be...
In 2016, when she was just 16 years old, Sha'Carri won the 100-meter race at the AAU Junior Olympics. This is the biggest sports event for young people in America. The next year, she won another title at a different junior competition. She was getting better and better. In 2017, she ran for Team USA at an international competition and won a gold medal in the relay race with her teammates. Then came college. In 2018, Sha'Carri went to Louisiana State University, or LSU. She ran for their track team called the Lady Tigers. Everyone knew she was special, but nobody expected what happened next. On one amazing day in 2019, the 19-year-old Sha'Carri did something incredible at the NCAA championships. She broke 2 world records for athletes under 20 years old on the same day. First, she ran the 100 meters in 10.75 seconds. This broke a record that had stood for 42 years. A woman named Marlies Gur had set that record way back in 1977, and nobody had beaten it until Sha'Carri came along. This time made her one of the 10 fastest women ever at just 19 years old. But she wasn't done. Later that same day, she ran the 200 meters in 22.17 seconds. She came in second place, but her time still broke another record. This one belonged to the famous Olympic runner Allyson Felix. People couldn't believe what they were watching. Just 4 days later, Sha'Carri made a big announcement. She was leaving college after just 1 year to become a professional runner. Nike signed her to a sponsorship deal. She started training with Dennis Mitchell, who used to be an Olympic sprinter himself. Everything looked perfect for her future. Then the pandemic hit in 2020, which slowed things down for everyone. But Sha'Carri came back strong in 2021. In April, she ran 10.72 seconds in the 100 meters. This made her the 6th fastest woman of all time. She was ready for the biggest moment of her life, the Olympics. In June 2021, Sha'Carri won the race to qualify for the Tokyo Olympics. She ran 10.86 seconds and beat everyone else. She was going to the Olympics to represent America. She was so excited. But then, just days later, terrible news came out. Sha'Carri had tested positive for THC, which is the drug found in cannabis or marijuana. Olympic rules say athletes cannot use this drug. She explained what happened. The week before the race, her biological mother had died. A reporter told her about it, and she didn't even know until that moment. She was so sad and under so much pressure that she used marijuana to help cope with her feelings. The Olympic officials suspended her for 1 month. This meant she couldn't run in the 100-meter race at the Olympics. Even though her suspension ended before the relay race, they didn't pick her for that team either. Sha'Carri had to watch the Olympics from home. Many people felt bad for her. Even President Joe Biden said maybe the rules should be changed. But the rules are the rules, and Sha'Carri accepted her punishment. She completed a counseling program and waited for her suspension to end. When she came back to racing at a big meet in Oregon, she finished in last place. The women who won medals at the Olympics beat her badly. It was a tough moment. Some people wondered if she would ever be the same runner again. But Sha'Carri didn't give up. She kept training hard with Coach Dennis Mitchell. In 2023, everything changed. She started winning races again. In May, she won her first Diamond League race, which is a really important competition for track athletes. In July, she became the United States national champion by winning the 100 meters in 10.82 seconds. Then came the World Championships in Budapest. This was Sha'Carri's chance to prove herself on the biggest stage. On August 21st, 2023, she lined up against the best sprinters in the world, including famous runners from Jamaica. When the gun went off, Sha'Carri exploded out of the blocks. She ran faster than she had ever run before, crossing the finish line in 10.65 seconds. She won the gold medal and set a championship record. After everything she had been through, she was finally a world champion. She also won a bronze medal in the 200 meters and another gold medal in the relay race. Her split time in that relay was 9.65 seconds, the fastest relay leg ever run by any woman in history. Sha'Carri was back on top. In 2024, she defended her title as U.S. champion and qualified for the Paris Olympics. This time, nothing would stop her from competing. At the Olympics, she won a silver medal in the 100 meters, finishing just behind a runner from St. Lucia. But in the relay race, Sha'Carri created one of the most memorable moments of the entire Olympics. Running the anchor leg, she got a shaky handoff from her teammate, but somehow moved the USA team from 3rd place to first place. Just before crossing the finish line, she turned her head and stared down the other runners. It was an iconic moment. She finally had her Olympic gold medal. But 2025 brought new challenges. In July, Sha'Carri was arrested at an airport in Seattle. Police said she had an argument with her boyfriend, Christian Coleman, who is also a professional sprinter. A police report said she pushed him and threw something at him. Christian didn't want to press charges. Sha'Carri apologized to Christian and said she would get help. She posted on social media that she was working on herself. This arrest happened right before the World Championships in Tokyo. Sha'Carri also got injured in February, which meant she didn't have many races to prepare. Her early races in 2025 were not good. She finished 4th in one race and 9th in another. People started wondering if her problems were too much to overcome. Then, on August 22nd, she ran at a Diamond League meet in Brussels. She finished 2nd and made it back on the podium for the first time in almost a year. She looked relieved and happy. It gave her confidence going into the World Championships. At the Tokyo World Championships in September, Sha'Carri finished 5th in the 100 meters. She didn't win a medal in her individual race, but she still had one more chance, the relay. On September 21st, the rain was pouring down in Tokyo. The track was wet and slippery. The USA relay team of Melissa Jefferson-Wooden, Twanisha Terry, Kayla White, and Sha'Carri Richardson lined up for the final. When Sha'Carri got the baton, she was just slightly ahead. Jamaica's runners started catching up. The gap got smaller and smaller, but Sha'Carri held on and crossed the finish line first. The USA won by just 0.04 of a second. Sha'Carri screamed with joy. After everything she had been through in 2025, she ended the season with a gold medal. Today, Sha'Carri Richardson is 25 years old. She's an Olympic gold medalist, a world champion, and one of the fastest women ever. She's known for her colorful hair, long nails, and unique style inspired by the legendary Florence Griffith Joyner. She's overcome a suspension, personal tragedy, an arrest, injuries, and doubters who said she couldn't do it.
Here in the women's 100 meters heat 5, and they are away. Sha'Carri Richardson
is no stranger to the spotlight. She's captivated the world with her blistering speed, fearless personality, and unapologetic authenticity. But just when people thought they knew everything about her, she did something unexpected. She unleashed a powerful message that stunned everyone. Not on the track, but far beyond it. It wasn't just another victory lap. This time, she chose a different kind of podium to deliver her message. A message that echoed louder than any medal could. This year marked the 50th anniversary of the Colgate Women's Games, the nation's longest-running indoor track and field series for girls and women. Founded in 1974 by Coach Fred Thompson with support from Colgate-Palmolive, the event is more than a competition. It's a movement, with over 100 educational scholarships awarded annually and a platform that has launched the careers of dozens of Olympians and national champions. The Games are a bedrock of opportunity for young female athletes across America, and for Sha'Carri Richardson, it was the perfect place to send a message that would ripple through generations. The Games have grown from humble beginnings in Brooklyn into a nationally respected institution. What makes them so special is the way they eliminate barriers for participants. The events are free, ensuring that no girl is turned away due to financial constraints. From elementary school runners to elite high school competitors, everyone has a lane. This inclusive spirit is part of why Richardson holds the Games so close to her heart. Sha'Carri took to Instagram, sharing a photo of herself at the Colgate Women's Games from her high school days. In it, she proudly wore her spikes and a gold medal. But it wasn't the photo that hit hardest, it was her caption. "The track has been a place where I can show up as myself." It reinforced what I've always known to be true, which is to work hard, stay true, and rise together. It was a simple message, yet it carried enormous weight. In a world where young athletes are often forced to choose between authenticity and acceptance, Sha'Carri's words became a beacon. She wasn't just reflecting on her past, she was paving the way for the future. Her journey to this moment has been anything but easy. From a high school prodigy to a collegiate standout at LSU, Richardson's rise came with both triumph and controversy. Her Olympic dreams were once put on pause due to a suspension that sparked national debate, yet she never let that moment define her. Instead, she used it as fuel to train harder, speak louder, and uplift more. Sha'Carri has always been known for her vibrant style and head-turning performances, but what she revealed through the Colgate Women's Games was her deeper mission: to lead, to mentor, and to empower. Proud to celebrate 50 years of the Colgate Women's Games, where mentorship, confidence, and community help the next generation shine on and off the track. She understands that real power isn't just crossing the finish line first, it's making sure someone else can line up at the start. She wants young athletes to know they can dream big, move with purpose, and most importantly, never compromise their truth to fit in.